So we have got some more updates on reprints and restocks courtesy of Pokey Notify on Instagram. So we're going to be sharing in this video what is coming here soon. So I first wanted to start off with a pretty big, I guess, announcement. Apparently, there's going to be some pretty heavy reprints coming soon of the Mega Charizard X UPC and the Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection, but there's a little bit more detail here than what you might think. Apparently, this is information for early next year, not what's coming soon here. And I'm going to read the description here they've said or noted here, but apparently there's more coming than what was already stated previously. What will this do to the market for these products? It's, obviously up to anyone's guess, but you have to imagine, okay, if, the market isn't, higher than it is now by that time, how low could these possibly go? It's definitely, something to think about. So you can see, amazing news. Pokey Notify can confirm there's even more stock that is coming early 2026 for both Mega Charizard X UPC and Prismatic Evolution SPC. What we are referring to in this post is not the allocations coming to Costco, but even more product in the next coming months. So, I made a video, I don't know how long ago, I shared that Costco was getting, I think some of these products, I don't know if it was both of these or one of these, but this is not that. This is apparently more additional supply coming early next year. So, there's going to be probably a decent amount here. So you got to imagine, okay, what's really going to happen to the prices of these, especially the Mega Charizard X UPC, how that's been performing since being released, and it's dropped quite a bit. What's going to happen to these prices? So yeah, pretty interesting that we are apparently getting a lot more of these. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like Pokemon right now is printing a lot of UPCs. It's kind of like we've seen, with the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC, and it's even happening, even to the Super Premium collection box from Prismatic Evolutions. So you can see already, what is the price of the Mega Charizard X EX UPC. It's still, you know, pretty cheap. I mean, I really don't see this going up anytime soon. It's about $180, $175. Uh, you know, this was only released like less than a month ago, and you can see what has happened, how much prices have dropped, and sales volume, you can even see in the past week, has dropped off quite a bit. So it's really going to be interesting to see this product where there's already obviously a large amount of supply floating around, right? A large amount of supply, and right now there are less people buying it at this low price point. What's going to happen to the price of this product when there's even more supply? It will be interesting to see. And this is super reminiscent of the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC. Literally the exact same things happening to this. And I even talked about this happening, in a previous video specifically about this product. I was like, maybe it's going to get more supply. What happens then? Well, it looks like it's going to happen. So we are about to see where this goes to. Is it possible we finally see a product at MSRP? I think it's possible, especially at Costco. They don't mark stuff up, so I think it could be possible. Maybe this will be a product, and it's not like this is some random trashy product. It's a very good product. I've stated this before about this Charizard UPC. I think it's the same exact scenario as the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC, where there was so much of it, even though it was always a good product. It's just investors and a lot of people won't actually see there being any near-term potential and think it's going to be there forever and won't buy into it. And we saw with the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC how it sat for, I think, a couple of years before it really started to grow in price. That can happen. So, will this happen to this product? And the same exact fate is going to be, here with this new Charizard UPC? I think it's very possible. So will be interesting to see what happens when that supply comes out. Now, as for the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection Box, it has already been dropping. You can see it peaked at around $320 a couple months ago. Now it's dropped all the way to $255. So we'll see what happens here with this additional supply. I think recently also I think I've seen some people getting these. I forget exactly what store is getting them, but if it gets more, it's possible. Maybe will we see it back where it was like 6 months ago when it was at sort of its lows in the $190 range. If the market doesn't recover and we get a ton of supply and it's being sold at Costco, where like I said they don't mark stuff up, maybe this will go close to $200. So there could be some potential great opportunities coming up for these two products if there is a large amount of supply coming. Apparently, Costco is going to be getting, I believe, I don't know if it's both of these, or I know this, Poke Notify stated, I'm pretty sure the Mega Charizard one, but I'm not exactly sure if the Prismatic Evolutions SPC is also included, dropping at Costco. But early next year, apparently there's even more of these, products that are going to get restocked. So we'll see what happens then. A few other things I want to mention here. So apparently Walmart is getting some of these Prismatic Evolutions mini tins, and I guess other retailers as well. So if you're looking to get some more Prismatic, you can apparently find them at Walmart, or at least some Walmarts. They're getting them apparently this week. So, if you want to go check out your local Walmart and try to buy some, then I guess you can. But mini tins, aren't the best product out there. But hey, any Prismatic product at MSRP is still pretty good. So apparently that's coming. And also, I guess this is another big thing. If you're into Black Bull White Flare, apparently the Costco drop is going to be happening. You can see here the 19th of December for West Coast and East Coast, December 20th, and the online drop they don't have a date for yet. So if you're one of those people that wants to go buy Costco, whatever, you can go ahead and do that. And here are the dates. Now, Black Bull White Flare, obviously isn't the most hyped up set ever, but the price here for this product is pretty good. I believe there's 12 packs in here. Looks like there's 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. So I think there's probably 12 packs in here for $46. That's pretty hard to beat. That's about like $4 a pack. So and you get I guess these promos which don't look that special, but that's pretty good price. I mean, Black Bull White Flare, they're like I said, they're not the most hype sets, but still for that price you can't really beat it. So one thing to note though is Costco, out of all these retailers you see, have pretty strict limits, purchasing limits you can buy it. So that is something to know. Maybe there are some people out there that maybe have connections with the managers and can go bypass that, but from what I've seen, usually Costco's are pretty good at distributing product evenly and fairly. And the last thing I want to mention here is apparently Lowe's has entered the scalping or scalper price, whatever you want to call it, charging over MSRP. They're charging now a little bit over market. Market for these is about $120, and Lowe's is charging $130. So even them, Lowe's is not really any sort of normal retail store like Walmart or Target. They're like Home Depot, literally like a hardware store selling Pokemon cards. Even they decided, whoever decided, and in the higher ups, whatever, decided to upcharge, mark up these Pokemon products, probably thinking that people would buy them, which I don't know if people are, but yeah, apparently they're selling them for $130. So kind of interesting to see that Lowe's has done this, but hey, I mean, GameStop is doing it, so a hardware store that is now selling Pokemon cards isn't really that surprising at this point. So that's the information I want to share with you all, just some things to think about and some things to know. This is the big thing. Apparently we're going to get a bunch of these, apparently. So be on the lookout what happens to the market when these get released, because when we get these restocks, prices could go down quite a bit, especially, like I said, if the market by then isn't, better than it is now, it could cause some prices to drop quite a bit. So that's all I want to share in this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.